Good morning, Namaskara, Namaste everyone. So we are right now in Sokar area, and yesterday we started from Sarchu. We thought of reaching till Somoradi, but the road condition was pathetic. So we thought we'll make a stop here only in Sokar area. We found a homestay. This is a homestay behind me. There are quite a lot of homestays and tents, but we found quickly. There we have our bikes parked, and Sokar Lake is there, the saltwater lake it seems. And this road, this goes to Hanle. So we will go to Somoi right now. We spend maybe half an hour there, take photograph, and from there we're going to head towards Hanle and make a halt in Hanle. So this is all about the morning, and I'll give you more update when we reach towards Somoradi and Hanle subsequently. Till then, take care, keep watching. So we just started from Sokar homestay. It's a bright morning today, and we are heading towards Somoradi, which will take about 3 hours from here. We spend about half an hour there, and then we head towards Hanle. So we target to reach Hanle not after sunset, probably around 6 o'clock we should be reaching Hanle, and there we stay for 2 nights, tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to head to Umlingla, come back, and then we'll give you more update about the rest of the journey, because everything is not going as planned, and that's the beauty of road trip, especially bike trip. So continue watching, stay fit, stay healthy. So from here we're taking a deviation to Somoradi. Straight goes to Hanle and right side goes to Somoradi. So from here it should be another 1 hour or so way to Somoradi. Come. So as I said, we want to quickly halt in Somoradi, have some refreshment, take some pictures, video, drone shot, and then we continue back to Hanle. Well, this looks like salt. These are not snow, in fact. Okay, this area has got some lakes which have got this salt formation. If I'm wrong, please let me know, but this is what I've heard. So we just stop for a quick photo shoot, and then we keep moving. So what we see in the front is one lake. This is not Somoradi. This is a lake called Kayagar So or something, which is not very well known, but it you need to cross this while going, but you can spend some good time and take some good photographs, and it's a nice peaceful lake. So from here the view is beautiful, as you can see, with snow-capped mountains on top. My biker friend is ahead of me, with bright green fluorescent jacket. Grass is also a bit of greenish color, so I would say the perfect combination in terms of the shades. And it's great to see a blue lake in between the mountains. That's the beauty of Ladakh. Apart from barren mountains and cold deserts, lake is also one very important and a critical, I would say, the viewpoint of Ladakh. A little more close view of the Kaiga lake, because we'll be passing by. This seems to be a new road built for Somorari, and again big thanks and a salute to the BRO team, Border Road Organization, to actually make this journey really smooth. Earlier I believe the road was not great, but now it's quite effective now. It's a new road, you can see. So I'm sure that the time to reach Somorari would have been cut down. Let's see how long it takes for us to reach from the point that we've taken a turn. So this is the first view of the Somorari lake. Somorari is one of the most prominent lake in Ladakh. Of course, the most famous and most prominent is of course the Pangong Lake, but this is one of them. And Somorari, I think, is the second largest lake in Ladakh region. It's beautifully situated, considering the landscape. You can see Snow Peak mountains on top, and from here, although we can see it, but it's about 5 kilometers. So where the actual meeting point of Somorari, where normally all the tourists go and start to see the lake from a close distance, that's about 5 kilometers from here. So when we go close, we'll take a couple of more shots and we'll show you how does it look. So we have reached the Somorari lake point, and this is just amazing, I would say. So just one more point, before you reach Somorari, you will find a small junction called Karzok. So Karzok, there will be one road going towards left, which will be proper black tar road, which will be too appealing for you, but don't take that road. That seems to be a restricted road by army. So instead you take the straight road like this kind of a road, which you will find like loose stone, gravel. This is the road which you should take. Continue the same road straight, and you will actually land up at the end of the area, and then from there, the left hand side, the lake will start. So just a point of quick information that don't take that road, and you go along this Somorari for quite some time until you reach the homestays and guest house and all the eateries, so where you can go and take some refreshment, and you can choose to stay for the night. There are a lot of options to stay, and you can decide how you want to enjoy this place. But this place, I would say, is worth visiting. So from the main road which I've shown you, we've taken a right towards Somorari. I think we took about 1 hour 45 minutes to reach here, because the road is completely not built. I've shown you a couple of stretch where I told that PPRO has already built road, but there are some of the points still not built. They are working on it. I'm sure it will take some more time to finish it off, because working in this rough, area and terrain is not easy. So I would again hats off to their workers who are working day and night to ensure that they build the roads for us. So keep watching. If it's possible, we'll take some drone shot and we take some selfies, profile pics as usual, and then we'll head back towards Hanle. So after visiting Somorari, we have taken the Hanle road again, and from Somorari to Hanle, for us it was showing around 5 hours. I think we have covered almost 2 hours to reach this main road. Now from here it should take about 3 hours. I always feel good to salute the Indian Army. Because they are the people who are safeguarding our nation. There are 2 lorries back to back in the front, one behind. We are like sandwiched, not letting us go. I think this guy is letting us go. Yes, thank you, sir. The guy in the front should also do the same. Just courtesy for bikers, because we take limited space on the road. So I think we have the right to at least pass by. Here are the workers for BRO. Again, hats off. We stopped here, take some pictures. After we have taken the right from Mahe Bridge, now we have to go ahead towards Neoma, Loma, and then Hanle. So our friend is here taking pictures. So we are approaching the Neoma village or town, whatever we say, and this is a proper village where we can expect food joints, hotels means when I say hotel, it's like homestay, and also we can get fuel. There's no fuel pump, but fuel can be bought at a private shops. Like the homestays will keep some fuel, so you can do a top up over here. And ATM I think will be also available, because I've seen the branch of Jammu and Kashmir Bank is in Neoma. So all facilities you can expect here, because Hanle doesn't have too much of facilities. And after Neoma there'll be a small place called Loma, which will not have too many things to do. So this is one of the prominent location for all facilities, I would say. So try to utilize this place for all your top up and refreshments. And that's the Neoma village or town, whatever we say. So we have crossed the Loma checkpost. Oh, and we can see yak over here. So after Loma checkpost, because there was it was not allowed to take any photo, so we didn't take any photo. In Loma checkpost, they will check the Ladakh permit, and they'll make an entry, and you'll be let to get inside. So from here, Hanle is 38 kilometers, and it should take another half an hour to go. This is an amazing field where you see the yaks grazing so nicely, and it's still bright. 6:28 p.m. right now. It's still so bright because sun sets very late in this region. 20 kilometers from here. We're just entering Hanle. On top, what you see is the Hanle Monastery, and in the front, what you see is the Hanle village. So there we have all the homestays and small eateries. So now we're going to find our homestay, and I'll give you an update where we are staying. Mainly all the homestays have the standard facilities. So this is all about Hanle. What you see around is Hanle. Small cafes, very nicely built. There's one signboard says, "I love Hanle." Yes, I definitely love Hanle. Hanle, we are here. My friend is having the map, so he's going to take us to the homestay. So actually, the village is there. My bad, I was showing something different. That was the start point of Hanle, and that's the village, what you see behind. Good dust coming on our way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is the entry to our homestay, T. Paljor Homestay. Nice muddy off-roading, and this time Hanle is completely full. We were supposed to come actually 5th and 6th, 2 days. We had to prepone by 1 day because of our route changes, and we had to request Mr. T. Paljor to give us some accommodation for today. So I think he'll be able to do something for us. Let's see what's in our fate. So here's a homestay. Give you more update later.